Well, good evening and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. I hope everybody has had a great weekend. I had a good weekend and woo! If that moon that I was talking about Friday did not kick everybody's butt, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been doing readings since noon today, all the way up until right before the show. And everybody is like, damn it, Journey, you were right. What the hell? Blah, 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 blah. That happened in January. Why is it coming up now? Because that damn moon was like, I'm going to hold on to that. And I'll drop it on you when you least expect it. Well, you know what the thing about that is that when we were going through Mercury retrograde, and I warned everybody, be careful what you say and do. Be careful, because it's going to come back. So don't play into the games. Well, sure enough, some of you listened, and some of you were like, I'll do what I want. Well, you do what you want. It came back. When I send a warning out like that, you guys need to know that that's a warning for sure, and not to get stuck in that, because I don't just do it to tell you. I do it because I want you guys to be aware of what's about to happen and how that's going to go down. So I don't want you guys to feel like you can't get through this. But again, this is another time we are facing currently that we need to be careful of what's being said, how it's being said, the direction it's going in. You know, we are in a time, the energy is all over the place. You guys are going to have to see the transits in you to kind of and see all of the crap that's coming your way. What's coming your way and what's crossing your path. Be careful right now about how you handle things. Try to take a step back from your situation, because that's not where you need to be. You don't want to be in the crossfire, and you most certainly don't want it to drop it down on you when you're like, oh, it's the summertime, June, woo woo, having a good time, smash. And you're like, oh, damn it. You don't want to happen what's happening now with the people and their energies and the way that they're talking to people to happen to you in June. Summer is coming, guys, and we want to have a great time. We want to have a good time. We want to enjoy this summer. I've got things that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to tell you right now, I got plants. I got lots and lots of plants that are coming. I'm growing a lot of new vegetables this year, so I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be a great, I can't wait. I'm very excited about all the seeds that I just got. I said plants. They're not quite plants yet. They've got to be planted. But the greenhouse is filling up, and I'm looking forward to being able to show you guys once I get vegetables and everything like that. I've got herbs growing. I'm going to be making some of my own oils this year. So lots and lots of herbs being grown just so I can make those herbs. Looking forward to being able to share all that with you guys as we move forward. And guys, just know that I see a lot of new faces in here, the way we do things. Go ahead and post your specific question, and that way you can get put on the list. General, medical, and legal, though we don't do them on the show, but we leave the legal and medical for those professionals, and generals can be taken on mypsychicconnection.com. So head over to that website. You guys can talk to any of the energies that are going on. Rebecca says, nice, I'm actually growing things. Usually have a black thumb, laugh out loud. Well, Rebecca, if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask, because we'll be more than happy to help you out with that green thumb and turn it from black to green. Let's lighten up that color to a green color. And I've got fruit trees. I've got all kinds of stuff throughout my yard. I've got blueberry bushes, strawberry plants that come back every year. And I don't even have to do anything for them. They come back on their own. They're beautiful. And I get the best strawberries from that. Not enough to go out selling them, but enough for me to eat and enjoy. So I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. Colleen giving all the green hearts. love it. And Kelly with the peace signs and unicorns. And Karina says, yep, it's pretty simple. Just treat others how you would like to be treated. Right. As she's going back to what I was saying just prior to that. So, guys, I'm looking forward to talking to all of you guys. We're going to try to get to as many people as possible. Guys, do know if you'd like to get a more in-depth reading, because free readings are 2 minutes long, we have a 3, a 5, a mini, a medium, and a mega. So you guys can check that out at the donation link that is being posted in the chat room. And that way you guys can be a part of that. What's the weather like there? It's quite hard to grow things in the UK. Well, I am in the US, and where I'm at currently it's like hell's about to break loose outside, as I can hear the wind beating the side of the building right now. So that's what it's like right now. But we do have at least 3 months of sunlight and normal temperatures, just enough time to grow some veggies, can them, and then, wait for the next season. But I also have a greenhouse, so that helps a lot, because I can get all the plants started now while it's a little bit warmer as we head towards spring. All right, guys, I know we got a lot of people out there, so guys, don't forget to share, spread the love, tell us a little bit about yourselves, talk amongst us. We like interacting with you guys, so while we're in a reading, of course, we won't be able to interact directly at that moment, but outside of it, we will definitely communicate and laugh with you guys. I know you guys like to tell jokes and have all that. So communicate with each other, communicate with us. We love seeing all that interaction with each other. Guys, don't forget to be checking out Tarot Card of the Day on our YouTube channel and The Transits in You. Those are 2 new shows that are on our YouTube channel. And also, we have some new ones coming up soon. We've got angel numbers, and we've got some other cool videos that will be heading your way pretty shortly. And guys, don't forget, every month we're going to be telling one of the stories. We just got done with Pisces, is the story of Pisces, the mythology of astrology. Guys, make sure you're checking that out. It's absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait for you guys to watch it. It's a good episode. It tells you all about Pisces, the story of its origins and where it came from, and how it got its story, where it got its start. And then we are going to be doing Aries next month. I will check it out. Absolutely, Kelly. It's a great one. All right, guys, make sure you're tuning into our YouTube channel, because there is a lot more content coming out on YouTube. Not all of it will be on our Facebook channel. The lives will definitely be here on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you guys are listening we're on 180 platforms. If you guys are listening from one of those platforms, if you'd like to get a question in tonight, you can go to our YouTube channel or our Facebook channel in order to ask your question. All right, guys, let's get this party started. I know you're ready to get some readings in. Who do we have first on the list? All right, we're starting off with a mini read. Woo woo. All right, we've got Megan T. Says, hey, Journey, reached out to Bree today. I asked her if we were going to talk, and she said she was past that point. I told her I just wanted to understand her side. She said she didn't have a connection with me, and that's okay. How should I respond? I want to be honest, because I felt like she played with my feelings. So, Megan, when it comes down to her saying, oh, well, I didn't have feelings, or, I didn't have a connection, that's not entirely true. What she's doing is she's protecting her emotions and her feelings at the current moment. She's not coming forward with how she truly feels, is because she feels that she's going to get hurt, or that she was growing too close to you and it kind of freaked her out. She doesn't want to be the one that feels that, says that, is about that. So she's definitely at a place where things are not quite right for her. And so in order for you to approach that and say, well, even though you're saying you currently don't have feelings, let's go with how I felt about the situation. And I'm going to let you know how I felt about you. I saw you as a caring person. Start talking her up. Show her the things that basically talk about the things that you were attracted to. And so that you find it that even though you may not have a connection with somebody, you're still a person at the end of the day. And that if that was how you truly were feeling, wouldn't you have said, hey, listen, I really care about you as a person, but I'm not feeling that connection that's deeper? She didn't do that with you. And that's because she's hiding from those emotions. She's hiding from those feelings. She's not trying to play that game, where she feels herself vulnerable. And to her right now, that's a game, because to her, that's dangerous. The thing is that the energy that I see circling, all the stuff that's going on around her, is that she wants to shield herself. Says, I want to touch on all of that. Right. You want to communicate all of that. I want to talk to you about how I felt, what my connection was with you. I was willing to wait and not go too quickly, because I knew that you had a bad relationship. You are trying to be nice. And unfortunately, she didn't give you that opportunity. She didn't give you that chance to grow. She didn't give you that chance to be happy. She didn't give you that reason as to why. Says, I want to speak on how she never communicated any of those feelings. She had every opportunity to say things were being rushed. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about it. But you can't. I'm going to say this. If you come at it like you're attacking her, it will not work. She will shut down, get argumentative with you, and you won't get far. So, just ask it as questions. Like, just try to be as polite as possible, because I know your emotions are going to get the best of you in this, because she's telling you she didn't have a connection with you. You guys clearly had a connection. There was plenty of time to connect. And if she were feeling that way or thinking that way, she wouldn't have gave it more than 3 days. If there were no connection, nobody's wasting any time with a person after a week. If there's no connection there, and be like, I'm not feeling anything. Like, I'm not even interested. And then that's how it would have ended. She wouldn't have gave it as much time as she did, gave you the energy that she gave you, just to be like, oh, yeah, I didn't have any feelings. She does. She doesn't want to open up to it. She's scared to open up. But you can't tell her, oh, by the way, you're scared to open up, because she's going to go on the defense and you're going to get nowhere. I also feel like, why would she have agreed to be my girlfriend if she wasn't interested? Right. She was. The thing is it became too real. It became real. Words is one thing, but feelings, emotions, and actually being a part of something and doing something, she wanted everything to be about her and at her pace and when she wanted it and how she wanted it and the direction she was going to go. This was nothing to do with you at that point. This was like, pay attention to me, 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 me. That was it. And when you stopped for the me-me's and wanted to add I to the me, she was like, nope, not interested. That's a narcissist. Had nothing to do with you. It was all about her and her closing down her energies. So how do I move forward? All right, constructively. Let her know how you felt. Say, listen, I was willing to do this. I was willing to be here. I was willing to meet you halfway. Take it at a slow pace, not rush you. But shutting down, not communicating with me, even if you didn't find yourself with a connection with me, I'm a person. I have feelings. I have emotions. You could have talked to me. We could have gone at whatever pace, or we could have ended it on a friendship, because I would have respected your choices and your feelings. But you chose to shut me down completely. Like, no friendship, no nothing. You just shut me out. So you need to be able to express yourself, but do it kindly. And honestly, I feel like she's going to open up that door. She's going to talk to you a little bit, but just be kind. Ask her why. What did you feel that we didn't connect on? Were you not attracted to me? Were you this? And if that were the case, why would you agree to be my girlfriend, as you had just mentioned? Because those aren't something you do with somebody you don't have a connection with. You don't do this, you don't do that. You never agree to be somebody's other if you don't have those things. You'll be like, yeah, I'm going to be your girlfriend, and we have nothing in common, and I love the fact that we never connect. Really? Really? She has feelings. She's hiding them. I would ask her, are you scared of your emotions? I'm not in the business of trying to hurt you. As a matter of fact, I care for you, and that's the reason why I need some type of closure from you. Because as a person who addresses their feelings and doesn't run from them, I'm going to move forward. I made some jokes about her wanting to do other things than hang out with me, and she said she wouldn't be there if she didn't want to be there. Right. She was there with you because she wanted to be. You don't hang out with people that you don't want to be around. That's called work. You go to people because you're getting paid. You hang out with those people because you have to, because you've got to work with them. Sometimes you find a work environment where you're happy and you like it. Sometimes you go to a place and you're like, I cannot wait for the next opportunity to walk through this door because I am gone. This is not that. This is a relationship. This is beyond that. She caught feelings quick, caught herself getting those feelings, and she ran. I get you were hurt in the past, but you also need to remember, I'm not your past. I'm not the person that hurt you. I'm not the person that put you in those feelings. But I am the person that's willing to walk you through those feelings so you can feel whole again and feel respected, to feel loved. I just didn't want to tell her how I feel if it wouldn't be helpful. It's helpful to you, Megan. Whether it helps her, that's one thing. But it'll help you. And at the end of the day, helping her realize I just hurt somebody because I didn't tell them why I walked away. I didn't tell them why I shut down. And as my favorite flavor of salt at the end of all of that, I always like, well, I hope the next person you're with, you don't do that to. Because remember, they're a person too. And walk away. Like you farted in the room and just walked out. But the thing is that you need to be able to express this. This isn't just about helping you say what you felt to her to help her, but it is for you to open up and express how you feel to get it out of your system so you can finally move forward and make her think. Because you expressing and telling her how you felt and are willing to wait and were willing to wait at that time was definitely what I felt. You should say, this is going to help you. I want to point out that she says she cared about me, yet texted me and broke up with me and then shut me out. Right. That's something you don't do that to somebody. You don't tell somebody that you care for them and that, how much did you care for me? I mean, God, I'd hate to see how you treat your enemies. Like, if this is your way of caring by shutting me out, well then, I don't know what happened if we fell in love. Holy cow, I would have been blocked, would have been executed, something would have been going down. But the thing is she goes, that's what I said. Right. The thing is that you don't want to not to be able to express how you felt so you can go on to the next level, so you can move on with your life, so you don't feel trapped within your own emotions. Megan, you're an amazing person, and I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to find somebody, but when we had a reading last week, you were like, oh, I don't want her, da, 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 da. But the energy was still strong. And it's still strong today. And that's why I feel as you expressing this energy gives you the chance to either A, fix the relationship, or B, give yourself the closure that you need. It's not going to fix the relationship immediately. Is she going to feel like an ass after all of that? Absolutely. Is she going to want to heal what happened between the two of you? Yes. 100%. But that's what you need to understand for you. Is this what I want? Because she is going to come back and say, well, if you don't want to tell me how you feel, I need to say this so I can move on with my life. Will you give me the pleasure? And she's going to tell you yes. She will listen to everything that you said. You're going to be able to get what you need off of your chest, and you're going to be able to move forward. You've let it go. Whether she's given you a reason why she feels, I don't feel as though she's going to really open up. That's why I said what I'm saying to you is like, if it's not going to make a difference, it will make a difference. It's just not immediately. It's not an immediate difference. It will happen days later. But at that point, look at how much time she put in between it. Look at what has gone on. Really, the pros and the cons here for that, Megan, because I'm telling you, someone new is coming in this week. I want you to keep your eyes peeled, stay open, stay focused. Don't let yourself get into your feelings, like into a sad feeling. Allow yourself to be open and allow people in. Communicate with people because someone new is coming in. But if you allow this to drag you down and you shut down, that person that I see coming in this week will you'll miss out on that opportunity. So you don't want to miss out on that opportunity. Allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to be happy, but allow yourself to have closure or the chance for her to finally start opening up and tell you how she feels. You have two options there. It's a double-sided coin. So it's not bad either way. It's just up to you of how you want to handle it. But Megan, for sure, this is definitely a relationship that you have to make the choice on. I can't make it for you, but I am going to let you know the option is there. It most certainly is there for you. So don't beat yourself up over it. Well, really, that's all up to her. No, it's not. Speaking my truth is needed. Right. But it isn't all up to her because when she comes back and wants to bring you back in, what comes from that, who knows? No, it's not what who knows. What I'm saying, listen to me carefully. She is coming back, but you need to make sure this is what you want. Again, make sure this is what you want and that what she tells you isn't just like, I'm sorry, let's try it again. No. Where are you? What do you feel? Talk to me. Communication. I need to know something more than 3 sentences that says we're back together just because now all of a sudden you feel guilty for treating me like dirt. No. Megan, get her to talk. If she doesn't do it within the first conversation, like I'm telling you, she's not going to. Say, but just let me speak my piece so I can move on. Because I need to have closure. She will give you closure. What she's saying, oh, I'll give you that. She'll listen to what you say. She's going to feel bad about it. She's going to think about it. She's going to want to come forward and confess some feelings of her own. Like I said, don't let it just be 3 sentences. Allow you to be able to move forward. Do not get stuck in that one spot. It's not good. It's not good. But yes, you have the option because after that, you'll be able to go, you know what? I appreciate everything that you've said, but the amount of time it took to get here, the work I had to put in it, the pain I had to feel, at the end of the day, I have to tell myself, was it worth it? And at that point, you can make your decision. You could say at that point, yes or no. The power's still in your court. But I do still see her coming to you. So I know what you mean by it's up to her. up to a point until she comes to you. Megan, I appreciate your question. I hope that helps. Do not allow yourself to get stuck or trapped in this situation, because I do feel as though she can make it seem like it's all about her, and it's not. It's also about you. Don't allow yourself to get stuck. Thank you, Journey. You are welcome. No problem. Just allow yourself to be able to breathe. Don't get trapped. I would hate to see you get trapped. And we do that to ourselves. Sometimes somebody in our lives, we're in a relationship, and all of a sudden the person shuts down. And then after all that time, they're like, oh, I just didn't have any feelings. No, cute, but that's not going to work with me, because you don't date somebody, you don't kiss somebody, you don't do all those things without something there. Everyone has a soul. Everyone has feelings. Trust me, they're there. All right, guys, let's keep it going. We got a lot of people here, so we're going to try to get to as many people within this hour as we possibly can. So let's go ahead with our next question. Who do we got next? All right, we got a 3-minute reading with Gemma. All right, Gemma. Gemma says, "Hey, Journey, I really want to go on weekend breaks away to places only a few hours away. Can you see me doing this before or after I have my surgery? Thank you." I'm looking at the energy, because even after the hysterectomy, the things that you got going on, I do feel like, yes, you can do it beforehand, but I feel like there's a fear. Like, you're leaving the house, there's big fear. I should have said, I don't know when. It's okay. So, but the thing is that was the hesitation. I'm looking at your hesitation as in, do I leave the house or do I stay? Because I don't get you going out very often, if you even leave the house. And so the answer is yes. I do feel like you can, but I don't feel like you're comfortable. I don't feel like you're comfortable, and you feel like you're going to be uncomfortable if you do so. I would say after the operation, not before, because you're going to feel better about yourself. The thing is that I'm seeing Adam being a big part of that. Adam's wanting to, almost like a baby-like energy. Let me cuddle you. Let me hold you. Let me make you feel better. Very good energy. But as your illness, my illness makes me feel very tired and lots of anxiety. That's why I honestly don't feel like you go anywhere. And that's why I don't really feel like you're going to go outside those boundaries of, going a couple hours away. At this time, I feel like you're going to stay where you're at currently until after the surgery, not beforehand. The thing is that you're going to be able to move forward afterwards, but currently, with the anxiety and the way that this is making you feel and feeling tired, you're afraid you're going to fall asleep in public. You're afraid you're going to pass out. You're afraid your chest is going to beat, your heart's going to beat out of your chest. There are a lot of things that you're feeling. There's too much feelings. She put, haha, yes, he helped. Yes, he's a big help. Absolutely. But the thing about it is that he is trying to make sure that make sure that you're comfortable and that he is okay. And I really that you want to do that for Adam, and that's not part of his plan. He'll be ready when you're ready. But you guys don't have to force yourself to do that. I know that's hard too, because you were like, I don't want to make them bored. I don't want them to think that we can't do things, but also don't want you to feel stressed out, feel like you're going to collapse or be overly tired where you pass out. You know, it's not cute when you're walking down the nature trail and all of a sudden you're not walking down the nature trail, you're rolling down the nature trail because you've face planted, and if there's no snow on the ground, you're not going to be a snowball. You're just going to be a dust cloud rolling down the hill. He says he will wait forever. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't let yourself get. I know that's you're pushing to try to please. Right now is the time for you to get better, get well, make sure that you can do what you got to do and move forward. Okay? Thank you so much, Jenna. I appreciate it. And it's really hard, guys. It's really hard when you are in a relationship. It's kind of fresh and new, and you don't want them to get bored of you, and you want to do things. So you push your limits. You can only push your limits for so long before you hit the limit. Then you got to start setting boundaries. In this case, boundaries don't have to be set because they're known. So those boundaries were already technically set. Exactly. I felt horrible and lightheaded out. Right. Don't do it. So, but the energy that I'm talking about for everybody is that sometimes we push our boundaries. Try something if you want to try it, but don't overdo or keep doing for the other person what it doesn't feel comfortable for you. And that's what a lot of people do in relationships in the beginning is that, oh, I'll do that for them. I'll do that for them. I want to make them happy. And then they come to realize all of a sudden you're building up like, oh man, I really don't want to do this. And then they show up and you're like, oh, hey, yeah, I can't wait to go on a 5-mile hike. Yay. They're like, oh, is that what you're doing it in? I only have combat boots. Your feet are going to hurt. Good luck with that. Or I only got sandals. I only got flip-flops. Good luck with that. You know what I mean? We push ourselves. So don't allow yourself to get pushed around. You can do things to try it out, but if it's not something you like, then you need to speak up and say something. Just like when we were talking with Megan, the girl should have spoke up and said something sooner if that's not how she truly felt. But put all this pressure and energy that Megan was putting into the relationship, you know, that put pressure on her because she's believing somebody's giving her back what she's putting forth. And at that time, no. Same here. Don't do it, Gemma. I know what you're doing it for. He'll wait forever, he says. You won't have to wait forever. Just take care of yourself, and then you can get yourself out there. Okay? All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's see who we got next. Whoop, whoop. We got a 3-minute reading with Katie P. Katie says, what is the reason Jordan is looking at my stories again? Just curious while he is while he is with another woman. Okay, got it. Other woman. Ugh, couldn't spit it out. Sorry, Katie. So what's happening here? So we talked about him going back and forth, up and down. And the other day you had mentioned, you know, what's his feeling about the kids, and see how this is changing? It's going up and down, the waves up and down. Again, now we're in a moment where he's thinking about you. Thinking about you. So now he's getting that, I miss her. I want her back in my life. Blah, 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 blah. That's why he's watching your stories. He's watching to see if you're going out to be happy. Are you doing things? Are you meeting people? Are you in a relationship? Because you know the moment you get into a relationship with somebody else, he's going to come in and try to swoop you off your feet. And it's all going to be a bunch of bullshit. That's why I covered my nose. Is he ever going to be stable? Unfortunately, not for some time. Of course I'm happy. But the thing is that he is watching to see if someone else is in your life that's bringing you that happiness, or are you bringing you that happiness? What's going on there? So he is unhappy. He is miserable. And misery loves company. And when you get to a very happy place, he's going to throw a curveball at you. Don't let him throw curveballs at you. Keep doing what you're doing that makes you happy. I know he's going to say things that hurt your feelings. He's going to make it about the kids. He's going to make it about you. He's going to make it about himself. He's going to do whatever he can to make sure that he stops what he's doing because of this. He's going to make sure that you are, not going to have happiness because he is unhappy where he's at. I thought he is happy with his woman. No, he plays I see it to me like a game. That's what it feels like. It feels like a game, like he's playing with her because she gives him what he wants. But definitely not, because I'm listening to what Spirit's telling me now, and it's not real. The energy that they're celebrating, no. He's just getting whatever he can out from her, and that's it. Spirit is telling me that he is not really happy. I thought he will recognize our life. He's going to go down memory lane. And he's going to remember certain things. Right now, like I said, he's thinking about you, so he's going to watch your stories. Don't be surprised when he reaches out, because he's going to. Just know just because he's not happy and he wants to reach out. Recognize our love. He will. That he will. That's the thing. He does recognize love, but he's so resistant because he wants things his way, and nobody else can have it their way. It has to be his way all the time. Nobody's going to get what they want. It's all about him. All about him. Everything that he wants, what he wants, how he wants it, his timing, and I'm sorry, but relationships, there are two people in relationships. Gosh. Yeah. I'm not saying people can't change, but when people are in these patterns and they stay this way, the person that does change them is the person that won't allow them continue their patterns. Katie, you could be that person by not allowing him to continue patterns, not giving him the benefit of allowing him to piss you off anymore. I know it's hard and you want to bite your tongue, slap the hell off, but you're saying to him, it says, do what you got to do and walk away and then not respond for the rest of the day. It will piss him off. It'll be beautiful because you'll finally get a little bit of, it's not nice, is it? I miss him. Right. That's the hard part. That's why you're so damn nice to him. The real him is hidden behind a whole bunch of anger and hate and things that he chose. I thought he would choose me. Honey, he's not done. And what was that? I saw a message and then disappeared. Karina says, just received my lease renew as you saw. Well, you are awesome. Congratulations. Awesome sauce. I appreciate you, Katie, for your question, honey. I know this is hard, but you will have the choice to make when it comes between being with him and not being with him. But it's definitely a choice, and it's going to take a little bit longer because he's going up and down with those emotions, up and down. So, but the only person that can say yes or no to it is really you. You have all the power in this situation. All right, guys, let's keep it going and see who we got. Who do we got next? All right, we've got another 3-minute reading with Sabrina. Sabrina says, when will I get to meet this new man? This new man coming. He wasn't at the event, but I attended, but I still had an amazing night. Awesome. I'm glad you did. And didn't think about anything for once. Wow. That is something to celebrate, is that the evening was so amazing for you that it was able to pull all of that away from you. You had no care in the world but the care that you have for yourself, which is amazing. I'm glad for you. Now, when the new man walks into your life, I don't feel that we're far as we're walking into the month of March. March is going to be a good month for you. Things are going to work out. So I need you to be on your toes. I need you to be on your toes because that energy is definitely going to open the door for new people to be in your life. Don't allow anybody to take advantage, but also be open to those who are actually serious, those who are real. So that's the thing. All right. So the thing is that I'm going to say mid March is where you're going to find your opportunity. That's what I saw. But the thing is that you got to go out. You got to be open. You got to make sure that you're available. You have to make sure that you're available. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't shut down and think, oh, they're just going to show up in my life through the front door. Not going to happen. If that were the case, a lot more people would be dating. Definitely a lot more people would be finding people dropped off at their door a lot more. And the thing is that I felt like things are going to come together for you. She says, yay, thank you, Journey. I'm so glad I'm healing and feeling good about myself. Right. So while we're in this mindset, while we're feeling good about ourselves, be open. Do what you've got to do. Move yourself forward. Because that means if you get invited to a barbecue, go to the barbecue. If you get invited to go to lunch, go to lunch. Do what it is that you need to do to be able to be seen. I understand I'm doing my best to get out with the ladies, even just for coffee dates. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Make sure, even if it's to go to lunch, if it's whatever, it could be the smallest things, because the interaction could not be when you're hanging out with the ladies, but allowing yourself to go in a different direction. So allow yourself. What if you're at the grocery store because you went out to go to the grocery store? The grocery store. That's the reason why you met the person. So be careful. All right. Good stuff. But all right. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work and do this at the same time. So give me just a second there. But Sabrina, you're feeling good. But like I said, by going out, it's even going to the grocery store, learning, going to the library, doing whatever it is that you like to do. Make sure you're staying out and open and you're not closed-minded. Don't close your mind. Don't close your mind because that's a big deal. All right. And I got a bunch of little smiley faces and hearts. Love that, Sabrina. Thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. Guys, don't forget, we got a week full of shows. Tomorrow night, we're going to be here with Destiny K. And then Wednesday, we are here with the Groovy Brown Goddess, Journey Ryan Live, and Squirrel. And then on Thursday, we are here with Destiny K once again, Journey Ryan Live, and then Cassidy the Card Slinger. And of course, Friday at 8. Journey and Friends. So guys, make sure we're checking out all of that. So she says, and Sabrina says, understand. Perfect. All right. Drive your new car around too. Drive that new car around. Just don't become everybody's taxi. That's not how you're going to meet somebody. All right, Sabrina, thank you so much for your question. All right, guys, who do we got next? All right, we've got a 3-minute reading with Amy. Amy, do I have love coming into my first 3 months? Huh? What I'm gonna change this first 3 months thing because I don't know what that part is supposed to mean, and I'm wondering if you meant the first 3 months of the year, because March is the 3rd month, sweetheart. So we're going to go 3 more months down the road. But here's the thing: when it comes to love, there's an X. Yeah, I was supposed to say the next 3 months. That's what I thought. But the thing is that when it comes to love, there's an X, and that X still holds a spot in your heart, even though that energy isn't quite where you want it. And I don't know if I would consider them an X, or I don't know if it's still ongoing, if there's still communication. Something's still going on there. There's still some type of communication between you and the person from the past. So in order for you to find love, you're going to have to limit the amount of time that person receives from you, and to be able to open that door. Now, I can tell you that as we go to love, the real deal, something that's going to be strong, stands out for me, we're looking at June. June is what's happening for me. So I don't know if that's further than 3 months away. But I'm going to tell you that June seems to be your time frame, because that's what I show here, that you're spending a lot of time. There's a connection. She says you're talking about Derek. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be his friend or how you're going to handle that situation, but you might want to limit how much time you're spending, because it's going to stop you from, getting yourself out there and allowing yourself to find love, what you're looking for. But as you're doing that, because you got time, of course, when I see real love walking in for you, he has me blocked. Yeah, but there's still a connection, and I feel like your connection is still with him. This must be a recent block or whatever's going on. I would say he's going to try to come back, so don't let the past, because it's showing me here the past is coming to haunt you. And if you allow that to haunt you, you're not going to be able to move forward in a new relationship. But his mom told me his kids told him, I'm awesome compared to his soon-to-be ex-wife. Right. But the thing is, Amy, Derek's not the one you're going to be with, in the sense of being in a real relationship where you're getting love and finding it and feeling it. It's definitely a lot different. June, I'm going to say the last 2 weeks of June, that's when you find real love. But this situation with Derek, you're going to have to slowly walk through it. Like you said, with the kids situation, I know it's hard with kids in a situation. Every time it's always hard. But in this case, just, tell them that you miss them and you love them through his mom, and leave it at that. You can't really go further than that. They're technically not your children. So even though you love them like that, it still hurts. It always will. With kids involved, it always hurts. All right. So why is that up already? Hi, Journey. So me and Nick expressed so many words, emotions, and feelings towards each other, and I don't feel guilty about it. I thought it would feel like I was cheating on my husband, but it doesn't. It shouldn't feel like you're cheating on your husband, because it's totally different. Sorry, I got thrown off by the paragraph there. But the thing is that you shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't feel the need to, feel pain. You're in a place where things are growing for you. So I'm glad and I'm happy for you. That shows you that's growth. And for anybody who's been in a relationship or married to somebody and that person or that partner passes away, and then you finally decide at that moment that you're going to start redating, no matter how long it takes, there's that feeling. Am I going to feel guilty about this? Am I going to feel bad about this? But you shouldn't. And that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm looking at what's going on in the back. I have no idea what's happened there. But who do we got next? All right. All right, we got Katie with a 3-minute read. Says, can you please elaborate more on what would happen once he reaches out? Well, I understand I can say no and look at his actions, but I was hoping it would be different this time if he was to come back. But see, that's the thing, is that his energy's going up and down and back and forth. And I don't feel like he is, I don't feel like he's going in that same direction. I don't feel he's really got to that growth yet. So I'm not saying you can't have that. I'm saying you are, how do I put this? You want something from him that you know exists. You know that there's the man that you love in there. He's going through a hard time emotionally. But I'm not saying just because we say he's not the best choice for you that you can't go with him, because you have free will. But what I can tell you is when you get back with him or go back with him, it is not going to be easy. You're still going to find yourself going up and down, up and down, up and down. What should I do? Well, right now, I would tell you that this relationship is unhealthy. And in order for him to come back into your life, he needs to start with making some promises and changing the way his actions are. And starting off slow if you're going to get back with him, because I do feel like this is going to take some time. But I do feel like this girl that's around him now has got to be gone. He's going to have to change the way he acts. He's going to have to put forth emotion, time, energy, feelings. You guys are going to have to start over. Start over from the beginning. If there were no things from the past, what would it be like now? How would we start a relationship? And she put yes. So that is how I would go in the relationship going forward. I know where your emotions are. I know that's where you want to be. But he's not your only choice. But I know that's the one that you want. That's where your heart is at. Will he ever want it? He will eventually. He's too busy resisting it right now and trying to be one of the boys. Trying to hang out, trying to do whatever it is that he wants to do and do what he wants when he wants. Kind of like, I have the power, but it's very narcissistic of him. And I want you to know there's a reason it's hard to break narcissistic energy, because they don't think they're doing anything wrong. He doesn't feel that he's doing anything wrong, but has guilt, which proves that he's doing something wrong. So there's a voice in his head going, hey, you're being a dick, so he's feeling guilty. She says, but will he come back? Yes, that's the thing. And I don't want to break anything. Your heart's being broken now. Your heart's being broken now. I need you to think about you, honey. I really do. I want to protect you in that way. But I can't tell you, no, you can't be with him. But I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be easy when he comes back. I know where you stand on it, Katie. And he does come back. Unfortunately, your heart's broke in the process. Did he cheat on me? Yes. And I got to leave you with that, Katie. I'm sorry. We're down to our last question, guys. So, wow, that flew by so damn fast. I blink of an eye. And then, down and over, the reason I got confused is I've never once seen down and over just reply such a big ass message without it going, breaking news, you got a mega read. So I was like, wait a minute, there was no announcement, no nothing. I was like confused. Party of what? All right, Katie, thank you so much, sweetheart. I am here for you no matter what. If you need me, girl, I'm here for you. And so are all the other psychics here. We will walk you through. We cannot tell you no, but we can tell you how to walk through it step by step, even if we don't agree, because guess what? It's not our opinions that matter. It's about what matters to you. And we can walk you through things, even if we don't agree with them. Even if we don't agree with them, we don't do that to people. We let you make your decisions because that's how you do. That's how you live. For making you, don't let anybody take your free will, guys. You always have a choice. Always. Katie, you have a choice too, girl. And I will support you however, whatever decision you make. We're here for you. That's what my Psychic Connection's all about. All right, guys, let's keep it going. I'm going to take my last question of the evening. Gosh, I can't believe it flew by so fast. It's Jennifer P. She says, good evening. Can you please tell me if things are getting any closer to me being contacted regarding the situation I'm waiting to hear about and when I'll be contacted? Okay, Jennifer. Not really sure which situation, because there are many things going on in your life. So I would need to have a little bit more of a specific situation. But the way I'm going to handle that question, I'm going to tell you that what you're looking for, things are going to take the rest of the month of March to start clearing out. You're going to find yourself cutting things out of your life at that point. So I do feel like when you're cutting certain things out, you're going to open doors for yourself. Things are going to get better. What you're looking to happen, just what I'm seeing is that luck is on your side. So apparently lucky month number 3 for you is going to work for you, benefit you, and help you move forward. I wish I could be a little bit more specific about which situation it was, but I see by the end of the month, you're getting better energy. So I can't really be more specific than that because I don't know which specific thing you're asking about, because it kept saying specific and no, I couldn't figure out which specific thing you were talking about. I'm sorry, sweetheart. But guys, say if it's love or a person or something, give us the first initial so we can go off it. We can go a little bit more in depth and more in detail. But guys, this is it. This was the last question of the evening. Jennifer, thank you so much. But you look like you're going to have a great month of March. I appreciate everyone's questions, guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow with Destiny K, Divine Love and Light at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And guys, don't forget to be checking out the tarot card of the day. And this is Journey Ryan saying love, light, and blessings to all. I'll see you guys again Wednesday. So until then, this is Journey signing out. Have a great night, everybody.